So we'll see the next concept, equivalent ratio. Say suppose you have a ratio given as A is to B, so which can be written as A by B also. So if you multiply the numerator of the ratio fraction and the denominator by the same value, so you get 7A by 7B, so which is again equivalent to A by B. So here 7A by 7B is equivalent to A by B. So whenever you multiply or divide the ratios, both the parts, by a same value, you will get a equivalent ratio. So this equivalent ratio concept has many practical applications. So we'll see one example. The diameter of two circles is in the ratio of 6:5. Find the ratio of their circumference. So the question here is, so they have given ratio of diameters and you are asked to find ratio of the circumference. So what is the formula for circumference for a circle? It is 2 pi r. So we need the radius, but diameter is given. So dividing the diameter by 2, you get the radius. So here the diameter ratio dividing by 2, you get the ratio of radius, and then you need circumference. That is 2 pi should be multiplied on both sides. So we'll see what will be the working and the answer. So for two circles, diameter ratio is given as 6:5. And you are asked to find ratio of circumference. So C1 and C2 will take as circumference of these two circles. So what is the circumference? 2 pi r. So we are differentiating as 2 pi r1 and 2 pi r2. So when you check here, you need the radius, but diameter is given. Say for a circle diameter is 10, what will be the radius? It will be half 5. So the same way, diameter ratio is given. So divide this throughout by 2 to get the ratio of radius. The same way, so when you divide the diameters, we get the, dividing the diameters with 2, you get the ratio of radius. So which is equal to 3:5 by 2. So now multiplying this 2 to the first part, 6:5. So we have got the same ratio as the diameter for radius also. So whenever the ratio is divided by a same value, you get the same ratios. And now you need the circumference ratio. So circumference is 2 pi r1 and 2 pi r2. So after cancelling this, so same common factors, ratio of circumference also ends with ratio of radius itself. So what is ratio of radius? 6:5. So ratio of circumference, you get the same value. So when this question is asked, diameter given, and if circumference is asked, so we are dividing by a same value, you get the same ratio. You are multiplying by a same value, you get the same ratio. So whenever multiplying and dividing, multiplying here and dividing by a same value, you get the same ratio. And this question they ask, so when diameter is given and circumference is asked, so no need to work out all this. So just give the same answer. And we'll see another example. So the question is, if A by B equal to 3 by 5, find the value of 2A plus 3B by 4A plus 5B. So this type of questions also they ask repeatedly. So what they do is, so it is given that A by B is 3 by 5. So the question also they convert as A by B and work out. So this type of questions, instead of taking as A by B, I'll tell you how to work out in a simple pattern. So we'll see the working. So it's given that A by B equal to 3 by 5. And the question is, what is the value of 2A plus 3B divided by 4a plus 5b. And here the working will be, so as you have only value for a by b, so in the question also it is converted as a by b itself. So dividing the numerator and the denominator, both parts by b, we have 2a by b, and when this 3b is divided by b, it is just 3. And now it is 4a by b plus 5. So we are dividing the denominator also with b, so it is 4a by b plus 5. And now substitute the value for a by b, that is 3 by 5. So a by b we have got as 3 by 5. And now after simplifying we get the required answer. So but whenever a ratio is given, and if you are asked to find another ratio, that is a fraction or a percentage, for a given ratio, if another ratio or percentage is asked, so no need to do all these workings. So just you can substitute for a as 3, b as 5 and work out, and I will show you how the working is very simple by taking in this pattern. So no need to do all these workings. So when a ratio is given as a by b equal to 3 by 5, so a is not just equal to 3 and b is not just equal to 5. You have some common factor x or k multiplied with it, which we have cancelled and got the ratio. So but when you are asked to find another ratio or another percentage, so no need to have this common factor, because while finding another ratio or percentage, this common factor will get cancelled. So now to find the question, to find the answer for this, 2a plus 3b, so just substitute for a as 3, b as 5, so you will get the same answer which we have got after doing all the calculations. So by merely seeing the question, substituting this value, so easily and quickly you can get the answer. So substitute for a as 3, so 2 into 3 it is 6. And now for b substitute 5, 3 into 5 it is 15. And for a again 4, 4 into 3 12. And here for b 5, 5 into 5 it is 27. So after doing all the working, so you will end up with the same answer. So 21 by, so adding 6 and 15 and adding 12 and 25 it is 37. So whenever a ratio is given and another ratio here, that is a fraction is asked, so just substitute for a 3, b 5, and in the next second itself you will get the answer. So I will give you another example, so which they ask in profit and loss. See, cost price, selling price ratio is given as 4:7. So this question also they ask. The data is cost price and selling price ratio is 4:7, and the question will be, so what is the ratio of profit and selling price? So they take cost price as x and do all such working. So no need to do all that, because you are going to find another ratio. So assume that cost price is 4 rupees, selling price is 7 rupees. Now what is the profit here? Difference between selling price and cost price is the different profit. So 3 parts is the profit, selling price is 7. So seeing the question itself, just you can give the answer. So we'll see the next concept.